Feels like a lot of this is definitely going to come down to how they fight, but no fights happening right now.
Oh, Carl TC secures the turtle. JP gets the catch onto James Max, and TLPH with 2 kills to their name. Now they're trying to make quick work of Carl TC. Here goes the Primal Wrath. Gonna do so successfully to bring down the young goat. And Shizu dancing in the middle, trying to work on Sanford. And Sanford
Go!
there, but a double kill coming in from Sanford.
Diversion?
Oh, Sanji's not even done! Sets his eyes on
Oh!
Running, they're going for the counter punch.
What?
Here.
Oh, Kekedo with a beautiful setup, but Sanji managed to stay alive, unlike Oheb, gonna be brought down by the members of APBR, but there was next.
That is
Whoa.
okay.
Edith.
Not bad, not bad. It's not super optimal, but it's also a pretty good tanky selection here. You know, I know she plays well.
Yeah.
And here we go. After a short break, we are into game number 1, the TLPH versus APBR. It's blue and yellow here today on the arena.
Right. Let's see where they are at the map. Pressure early on by Kekadot and Choskirt again. I'm interested to see how this Badang-Novaria combination will fare out, if they can control the aggression and the control that JP and Sanji can't dish out. So, can you control the control is my question for these two. And Choskirt was not able to steal it away with Star Shatter.
You know, honestly, if TLPH continues this kind of aggression, this kind of ways to getting out objectives away from a Fanny like James Banks, they might be actually able to, you know, top the fastest game for the season so far that they break. They broke yesterday with 9 minutes and 6 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's going to depend on how well James Banks actually handles this early game. Yeah. Normally, you know what, you'll get targeted a lot. Oheb, very close by, but James Banks does feel like he can manage. It feels like he's very used to this, being focused on by his enemies.
You know, this is one of those rare times where I see immediate action in the gold lane or immediate rotations, because so far it's always been the mid, the XP lanes, but now they're trying to get the gold laners involved as soon as possible.
Yeah, looks like that's the plan right now for AP Bren. Pressure the gold lane of Oheb and allow Choskirt to rotate quickly, get information. So far, the Novaria has been working. They're able to utilize it to change up the rotations of JP and Sanji just a little bit, and able to get information. So far they are controlling it. Let's see if they can continue this when that Jawhead turns level 4.
I mean, Novaria has been a master of pokes, especially ever since the adjustments. As soon as Choskirt decides to go for the Enchanted Talisman, you can expect a lot of Astral Spheres just flying off left and right.
Yeah. Of course, right now he's only just limited, right, by the amount of mana that you have. But right now, bit of an aggressive move here.
Oh, whoa! A good catch coming in from Kekedon, but they're going to wait for the follow-up. But JP anticipates the cables from James Banks, and they're going to foil the plan of APBR.
That was a fast response by JP, able to toss out the entry of James Banks right away. Kekedon set it up, but APBR weren't completely ready to answer to it. They're also coming in a little bit late, but now he's going to get pressured as Carl TZ shows himself up and down there, has to hug the shrubs.
And this is what you were saying, Rocker. It's going to depend on the performance of James Banks and the performance of the rest of the members of TLPH. Another beautiful catch from JP, paired up with a Salmon Force from Oheb, but here comes James Banks, wants to go for the counter kill, and Daddy is going to fall down.
A good answer as well. James Banks, better than nothing, right? Good trade here. Definitely still a little behind on the gold, but you know what? They look like they can handle it. Carl TZ, though, feels like he is on a different kind of playing field right now. He's just focusing on that farm, not too much on the fights just yet.
Yeah, good thing James Banks was able to get a kill early. That should supplement his snowball a little bit. The snowball has not begun, but he's gotten a few bit of resources. Good Astral Echo by Choskirt. Important that you get to read the rotation of the opposing juggler at this time. That's why Shizo up top is hugging his tower, and he went back to the shrubs, knowing that there's a good chance JP and Carl TZ are close to him.
Yeah, that's information being reused right now, but TLPH, though, still gonna go for it.
Okay. They're going to try and attempt, but they're going to be disciplined as possible, because again, the counter initiation that Kekedon can provide with the first break combination might just be too much for TLPH at this point. But still, TLPH is holding on to a small amount of lead. They're trying to prevent an early aggressive start from James Banks.
So far, APBR are controlling things relatively well in terms of making sure that TLPH just doesn't start an avalanche in front of their faces. They're getting pressured by this Hilda, though. My goodness, he's getting outplayed in the EXP lane. Diversion.
They're not scared to show up here. There you go. Under turret goes down as well very easily.
It's things like this that makes TLPH one of the scariest teams. 4 minutes in, already 2 crucial diversion plays coming in from Sanji. And they're not just controlling the mid lane, they're controlling every single lane that they can have. TLPH now sets their eyes on the turtle. How is James Max going to respond?
Feels like a lot of this is definitely going to come down to how they fight, but no fights happening right now.
Oh, Carl-TZ secures the turtle. JP gets the catch onto James Max, and TLPH with 2 kills to their name. Now they're trying to make quick work of Carl-TZ. Here goes the Primal Wrath. Gonna do so successfully to bring down the Young Goat. And Shizu dancing in the middle, trying to work on Sanford. And Sanford out there, but a double kill coming in from Sanford.
Diversion?
Oh, Sanji's not even done! Sets his eyes on James And now the chase is on. James Max, he has the ultimate to bring down Sanji. 5 minutes in, 7-3 kill scoreboard. We are in for a treat.
Now TLPH have started the avalanche. AP Bren has to be careful. They eventually got a kill onto Sanji there in the end. They got another one during the fight. But AP Bren have to watch out. If they lose another massive trade just like that one, TLPH will run away with this game.
Feels like AP Bren is just plugging holes in a sinking ship at this point.
Yep.
Oh,
Good thing is, though, that James Max was able to farm up. He is still level with Carl-TZ, but Dare has completely lost the EXP lane matchup against Sanford. Almost double is the gold lead of the Apex Predator against Daredevil.
Oh, they sent out JP? The diversion?
They find him.
Okay, but they spot out JP, so no initiations yet coming in from TLPH. And so far, as long, oh no, Shizu also has 2 deaths to his name, so it's not looking good right now for AP Bren.
Bren slowly but surely getting some gold in the pockets of those who actually really need it. That's Shizu as well. Keep at least staying alive on the top side is already a big deal for him.
You know who needs it more?
What?
OHEB.
Oh, 100%.
JP forced to use out the flicker. Dare goes in also, but dodges! The onward combination coming in from Dare. Now Sanford wants to go for more right after Shizu. Gonna bring down the Irithel. And now TLPH in the hands of OHEB with his Salmon Force diversion. Sanji onto the backline once again as they bring down Dare. Kakadot caught in the middle by 3 TLPH members. And 3 is the number that TLPH will settle for as they bring down 3.
Bit of a womp moment there we saw. I'm not even going to highlight that anymore. It's just a very big error that really did result in TLPH taking so much.
Oh, James Bond goes in right after Sanji. But Sanford was there. Don't mess with my Sansan duo. Sanford making sure James Banks gets a warm welcome in the big leagues.
The Hilda was a tremendous pick. He's 5-0-4 right now. He beat his lane duo, and he's shutting down this Fanny when he needs to.
Okay. Earth Shatter is there, but JP might be able to sustain it. Here
no
comes
way!
Even after 4, he's going right. He's going to take that one. Okay, Kakadot Dare will deliver the final blow, but here comes the re-engagement from TLPH. Sanford onto the top lane. Sanji, a San sandwich up against 3, but they're not going to continue the aggression anymore.
Or are they?
Oh, they might though.
Showing up.
Sanford is just flexing on them. Not much you can do right now to stop this Hilda. You don't have hard crowd control in your mid. Your hard crowd control comes from heroes who really need to wait for the right time to use it. In the Edith and the Badang, they can't just toss it out right away. So AP Bren will have to play a counter punch style at this point. They're going to have to be patient.
I can't believe what OHEB did in the bottom lane. I mean, we're used to seeing JP saving OHEB, but in that case, OHEB was actually the one who saved JP, got a kill of his own. But again, Dare was still able to get a kill. Here comes the diversion up top. They might be able to find out Kakadon. A beautiful stun coming in from Carl-TZ. Gonna force out the flicker of Kakadon. Now Conceal. Coming in from JV as Sanford. Keeping AP Bren at bay. JV goes in. Catches Shizu. Throws him to the ground. Passes him off. Tosses him off over to TLPH as Carl-TZ picks up another kill.
That was beautiful movement here for TLPH. Sanford specifically dipping and dodging and bobbing and weaving. Getting good amounts of attention from AP Bren, forcing more fights.
Okay, forcing out the Trove Skirt's flicker, and now they're going to set their eyes on this second lane turret. JP throws up OHEB to catch James Banks and Kakadon. Fortunately, it wasn't a bit too over-aggressive as AP Bren still lacked the trade.
They're just getting outplayed right now by Team Liquid Philippines. Everything's going right for them. Again, similar to the previous series, the rotations, the timings. We saw the diversion used by Karltzy and Sanji to try and pick off Kekedot. They immediately converted that into a concealed play down to the purple buff. They found Shizo. And again, JP and Sanji are still on point. I've been saying this since last week. They are too damn good right now.
Too damn good. It feels like it should be an understatement the way they're playing this game so masterfully. So clean. And even in the moments where they feel like they should be going down, they're not.
Yeah. And right now, they're living up to their name as Karltzy and OM are the top gold earners. And that duo is actually the #1 in the whole league.
In GPM, right?
Yeah, gold per minute as they're trying to work on the orange buff. And even prior to this, Karltzy was able to get a sad sword, right, Renmar?
Yeah. James Banks in the bottom lane getting managed by the Hilda Well. Sent down by the ultimate of the Loyi.
Oh, unstoppable force. Luckily, Kekedot had the fist break, but OM says, it doesn't matter. I'm too OP. TLPH secures another kill, but AP Bren's going to make quick work of that Lord in the middle lane. And now another enhanced minions coming here. Conceal coming in from the cavalry.
Oof.
Beautiful Astral Echo coming in from Showsker, but Sanford doesn't care. He wants to zone out the members of AP Bren as they work on the middle lane, inhibit their turret, and now the flexes are on for the cavalry. Sanford leading the charge. Karltzy clearing out the minions. OM goes in with his Zamin Force as Showsker desperately trying to cast the Astral Recalls to try and delay the push of the cavalry.
They're going after them?
They're running. They're going for the counter punch.
What?
Oh, Kekedot with a beautiful setup, but Sanji managed to stay alive, unlike Oheb, going to be brought down by the members of AP Bren, but Dare was next as Karltzy picks up another kill. 3 members are left to defend for themselves. They have enhanced minions in the middle lane. Is AP Bren going to be able to defend this?
Yes,
TLPH.
Look at them. Going in hard, going in, throwing as many as they can.
Oh.
Backing off. TLPH, at least for now, will give AP Bren a breather now. Man, oh man. Non-stop aggression here, and I think AP Bren might have a small opening here while everyone's backing off, while everyone's low, because right now, 8,000 on the gold lead doesn't feel like it's close enough.
Team Liquid Philippines, they can still keep this up. But again, that's what we were talking about in the pregame. AP Bren, they can pull off plays that will surprise their opponents to slowly build out a comeback. Good conceal out of the base, chasing after. Dead was able to catch Oheb in the follow-up, also coming in from Shizo to make sure that they took down the gold laner. Diversion.
Oh, they're going to send out JB with a conceal. Unstoppable force used up onto Kekedot, but Kekedot was able to use the fist crack. Now, no casualties yet for AP Bren. James Banks trying to flank from the lower right side as they also use the conceal. James Banks to
Oh my goodness.
Whoa, that was close.
Sanji. One combo put him at 40% health.
Yeah, that was a crazy amount of damage dealt out there by James Banks. AP Bren, they are not in the right shape to try and contest this. They cannot. It'll be way too risky. It's an 8,000 gold lead. They just have to concede it, back off, and try to defend with the next push of Team Liquid.
100% now, as we do see TLPH basically securing this next Lord. This is going to be Lord number 2.
Yeah.
But it's going to be pretty strong. And again, lots of crowd control on AP Bren. But if they use that to clear waves, to clear the big minion, the Lord waves, they might not have enough to actually win this fight if it happens in the base.
Speaking of not having enough Irithel, on Shizo, still lacking the items. Only built up 2 so far. Actually on the way, if I'm not mistaken, to a Windtalker. So not even going to be going after the Malefic Roar or anything with penetration. Decide to go for a full crit build on this Irithel. Windtalker just built, so that's 3 core items. Will it be enough for what has been a ballooned Team Liquid Philippines lead? The Lord marching in, always going to be healthy for Team Liquid. They're delaying the top. They're going to allow mid and bottom to push first with top one to follow later on.
It's going to be a powerful push here. They're going in.
Astral Echo going to be casted onto 3 members of the cavalry. James Banks trying to make quick work of that Lord. A conceal coming in from AP Bren. They're going to be able to burst down the Lord and maybe save an inhibitor up top, but JP's trying to look for a proper angle to use that ejector. Here comes James Banks once again to clear out the minions up top. Kekedot already used up the fist crack to make sure to zone out the members of TLPH, but there's a fat minion onto the middle lane. They were waiting for a huge initiation. Flickers in JP, but they're managed to stay alive. He throws out Kekidon instead, and they're gonna kill. Gotta kill onto Kekidon and onto JP, and they're doing their best to try and manage OM. But the Filipino sniper's just too much for them to handle. James Buck trying to make quick run for Sanford. Pops his immortality. 3 members are still alive for AP Bren. And shades of game number 1 yesterday. They are still alive. James Back goes in right after the young goat, and they're able to defend the onslaught of TLPH.
Just barely. They're going to go for another move.
On the right side.
On the right side. Oh, they left Sanji, but OM goes in alongside Carl Easy. The Baby Cakes connection, KO connection might be able to finish the job and deliver the blow to AP Bren.
Beautifully maneuvered from minute number 1. TLPH's cavalry ride to that 1-0 victory.
Signature Team Liquid play. Use the diversion outside of the map and show up in the base out of nowhere. They left Sanji alone in case something went wrong.